Hello, Michael Tillinger here. Today is the 5th of October 2025, and I want to share with you probably the most important and exciting news that we have in the world of one small town and our long process of evolution, our achievements, and where we are today. Yesterday, I officially released and launched the very first technology that we designed, developed, completed, built, and released at our One Small Town Innovation Hub here in South Africa. This is quite a historic day because if you've been supporting the One Small Town initiative and before that the Ubuntu movement, you'll know that I've been talking about advanced technology for a long time. And personally, I've had many meetings, many very close calls with amazing researchers, inventors, and minds around the world, whether it's energy, technology, healthcare, engineering, all kinds of technologies that have crossed my desk and come to the One Small Town initiative. But to get something from an idea to the factory, to manufacture it and then eventually launch it is a whole nother kettle of fish. It is not easy. It is not simple. You need a lot of money, a lot of funding. You need a lot of bright minds, designers, engineers, people that know how to build stuff. You need a factory. You need electricity. You need all the amazing machinery that goes around taking an idea from an idea to paper to the factory and to eventually releasing it and making it reality. Well, we now have that first technology that we've released, and that is what we call Ugly Betty, our beautiful recycling machine that recycles rubber and plastic. That includes polystyrene or styrofoam. We have developed what we believe is now the world's leading and most advanced technology to take old rubber, old tires, and old plastic and recycle it effectively, eco-friendly, no toxic pollution, cleaning up the environment, making the world a beautiful place, and even more importantly, providing the necessary funds and financial support for small towns to be able to get off the ground. People in small towns who want to get off the ground, who want to join the One Small Town initiative, who've had enough of the system, who want something different and new. Ugly Betty, our beautiful recycling machine, is the tool that will start generating the funds for these events. However, what I'd like to say is before we even start generating funds, there's still a long process. So those patrons that have been supporting us, please don't stop, because taking something from the first prototype to actual mass production, getting more machines produced, putting them in factories, generating funds and an income from that, that's a whole nother big step. So keep in mind, we're now at that stage, and that is why this launch is so important. You'll notice that we launched this, the pyrolysis technology. That's what it is. For those who don't know what that means, it's taking rubber and plastic and turning it into a bunch of products that are recycled over and over and over again. So literally we're creating a cyclical recycling economy now. And we start reusing the materials that are in the tires and in the plastic in a never-ending cycle. It can keep coming back to us in various forms, in various ways. Whether it's used oil or used plastic or used rubber, that's the technology we've developed. Just a little bit on the technology. We have what we call a constant flow technology. That's a very difficult thing to do, and I know that there are several producers out there that talk about constant flow. Well, we know what's available in the market, and we know what we've created. The efficiency of it, the efficacy of it, what it does is quite spectacular. Our team has been unbelievable in taking so little money that we've had available and turning it into something absolutely historical and revolutionary. So the way we're releasing Ugly Betty on the world, the way we're unleashing Ugly Betty on the world, our beautiful machine that devours rubber and plastic and gives us something that we can reuse over and over again. We are doing two different things. So first of all, we're starting a factory here in South Africa. That we've now launched as a crowdfunding effort to help us fund this first factory with 10 Ugly Betties that will recycle on average 1,800 tons of rubber per month. Just let that sink in. 1,800 tons of rubber per month. As you hear the birds and the roosters around me. 1,800 tons of rubber a month. That's quite incredible. To achieve that with any other technology will cost millions and millions and many, many millions, potentially hundreds of millions. We're capable of doing that for a fraction of the cost that normal other technology of this kind will be able to do. At the same time, while we are launching this factory, we are opening this up to a crowdfunding opportunity. Anyone who's a One Small Town supporter can actually now participate in the future benefits and financial success of this factory, this specific factory with 10 of these machines that will generate very, very good revenue. When you look at the numbers, it is a very, very lucrative business. So if you want to join us, if you are a One Small Town supporter, in fact, this is the moment where I want to call on every One Small Town supporter that has ever supported us. This is the time for you to step up and actually put your money where your mouth is. This is where I really request you to show your support. We really need it now more than ever before, because we need to take it from the prototype to the factory and start continue manufacturing and grow this idea in a factory on a large scale. The prototype is done. We're not funding prototypes. Let me just make this very clear. We're not funding any more prototypes. The prototype has been built. She works absolutely beautifully. Now we need to build more Ugly Betties so we have an actual factory that can do the recycling en masse. So if you want to really put your hand up and say, I support One Small Town, I support this initiative, go to onesmalltown.org, buy technology tokens. By buying technology tokens, you're helping to crowdfund this first factory. This is going to be historic. And you can benefit by being a technology token holder. You can benefit from the future success of this first factory. Then what we're doing, we're opening up the door to any potential funders or partners who would like to join One Small Town, whether it's in the United States, the UK, Australia, Brazil, Europe. I'm talking about, I guess, Canada. I'm talking about mostly English-speaking countries because it's easier for us to work and communicate with English-speaking countries, and that's why. Opening this up to anyone, anywhere, who wants to set up a recycling factory of this kind in their country. Obviously, the USA would be our first port of call, because our biggest support for One Small Town is in the USA. So anyone who wants to join us and use this technology to help us set up a factory in your country, that door is open for you to join us and participate with us and use this technology so that we can set up a factory and start generating funds for the investors, for those who help to fund it. But keep in mind that the share of One Small Town's share of the profits, all go towards uplifting and helping small towns around the world, whether it's in the USA, in the UK, South Africa, any other country. Wherever we set up this factory, that's what we will have funds to help set up small towns and fund those. So it is a really, truly historic day. We have done something that very few people didn't expect. I believed it for many, many years. You know, I've been singing the song for almost 2 decades now. We now have the first technology. We've just launched it, and now we're going to be multiplying the recycling factories in as many countries as we can, so that we generate funds not only for the investors, but also for the small towns that use the profits from that particular factory in your country. So this is the time to step up. If I sound like a stuck record, I'm okay. I'm happy to be a stuck record, because this is a very important message for everybody to hear. We have the technology to clean up our world. Ugly Betty is small, scalable, modular. We can pack her, ship her anywhere in the world. We can put as many Ugly Betties next to each other so we can recycle and recycle as many tires and as much plastic as we need. That is the brilliance of what we've done here. It's not one big monstrous machine that needs to stay in one place. We can build Ugly Betties en masse and ship them to any country in the world. Set up a factory very quickly and start recycling and cleaning up our world. And for me, the cleaning up the world is obviously important, but for me, the key thing here is that it provides a funding stream for the One Small Town members and the One Small Town initiative in that specific country. So if you want to participate in the crowdfunding, go to onesmalltown.org. Buy technology tokens, get your technology tokens, and then log into your membership account and align into your digital wallet and align your technology tokens with the Ugly Betty recycling project. That means that you will then benefit from the future success, financial success of the factory here in South Africa. Secondly, if you want to support us, and if you are an investor or an industrialist and you want to do something good, a humanitarian with money, let's set up a factory in your country. Contact us on technology@onesmalltown.org, technology@onesmalltown.org, and we'll start those discussions. This is spectacular. I'm actually a little bit shaky while I'm talking to you. I'm so excited because I think the penny is still dropping for me as to what we've done, what we've created, what our incredible team in the factory has done. I cannot sing their praises enough. This would have been absolutely impossible without this amazing team of people, from designers to engineers to people that know how to build stuff in factories, to my partner Llewellyn with his chemical engineering background, be able to put all the formulas, the ideas together. This has been a team that's divinely guided to come together. I can't describe it any other way. We have a team that was divinely brought together to be able to achieve this incredible success in our little factory here. Well, I think I've said enough. I trust you've got the message. Go online and join us. Join us. Become a participant in the future success. Know that you're part of making this first recycling factory a great success, and benefit from the future financial success yourself by getting your technology tokens. Until next time. And our next release, by the way, we're working on the new technology. In fact, yesterday they were putting the new prototype in place in the factory. They were assembling the new prototype of a new machine that works in the energy generating industry. I will share more information about that as soon as we run this prototype for the next week or two, maybe a month. Who knows, we might have to run it longer. And as soon as we have information about that specific prototype, we'll be releasing that as another crowdfunding opportunity for our supporters and members around the world. But for now, let's focus on Ugly Betty, taking her around the world and making her gobble up all the horrible rubber and plastic pollution, and let's clean up our world and launch One Small Towns everywhere possible. Until next time, it's Michael Tellinger. Bye for now.